So you just spent a lot of money on a silicone baby doll, worth it. And now you're wondering, what can I buy for this cute little guy? Well, I've got some ideas. So here are a few suggestions that I have for you. First thing is, depending on whether your silicone baby doll can take a pacifier, has open mouth, you probably want to know what kind of pacifiers to buy. I always send one along that works for the baby that I'm selling, but if you are buying more than what has been sent, or you just want to get something different, I recommend getting silicone pacifiers. And let me show you my favorite. Okay, my favorites are these. They're from Ryan and Rose. They're all one piece, and they have this little hole in the back here, which makes it easier to put into their mouths. I always buy the preemie kinds. You can get them. I found a preemie website that I've bought these from before, but they also have them on Amazon, and they have them in 2 packs, one for a tiny preemie baby and then one that's one little size up. And even for newborn sized reborn dolls, I still like to get the preemie size, because one thing you don't want to do is hurt their mouths or tear their little lips by shoving something in their mouth that doesn't fit. So this little guy is Neely. He's a full body silicone. My hair is on him. Super soft. I put armatures in his arms and legs, so he's nice to pose. He's actually already sold, but I have some others that I'll show you guys today that aren't. He's gonna help us with the pacifier part of this show. Before we do that, I'm gonna show you one other thing that is really good to have on hand if you have a silicone baby doll. Be right back. Okay, I'm gonna show you something that I think is very important to have once you buy your silicone baby, that will help you to take very good care of it and help it to last longer. This is silicone powder, and actually I have 2 different kinds. I bought these little shaker things on Amazon, but this one's called Just Matte, and you can get it pretty easily. I'll put a link to it in the comments below. And this one I didn't label, but it's called Silicone Velvet, and it's a little bit harder to find, but I'll put a link to this one as well. They're super expensive. You're gonna think it's crazy to buy this kind of powder, but you only need a tiny bit at a time, and I think it's worth it, because if you buy it, it'll probably last you. Okay, I've got this little container of silicone powder, and I've got this little makeup brush as well. And what you probably are going to use it the most for is to put it on the pacifier. This is that Ryan and Rose pacifier that I really like. What I usually do is I just take a tiny bit and I'll just tap it on. Don't need hardly any at all. A little goes a long way. And kind of brush it with the makeup brush there. This is the pacifier that we brushed with a little bit of the silicone powder. And even though he is a newborn size baby, I'm still going to use the preemie one. So you just kind of open his mouth a little bit and wiggle it in, and there you go. It fits perfect. This is not the one I'm sending him with, but he doesn't mind having a pink passy. Another way you'll be wanting to use that silicone powder is for little shiny spots that might come up after a while. Your baby's matting, if you're dressing it a lot or bathing them a lot, or just over time, the kind of the top layer of the matting will, maybe some little shiny spots will come through. So you can touch them up with the silicone powder by just kind of brushing it on gently, and it gets rid of any shiny spots. If your baby has a lot of shiny spots and you want to permanently get that fixed, you can probably send it back to your artist and they'll remat them for you. Also, if you give your baby a bath, you would probably want to do this after. You could just do it all over, and it'll kind of just help him look his best. And when you're taking the pacifier out, you just go boop, And because it's had that, because it has that silicone powder in it, it doesn't stick in his mouth. It just comes easily in and out. We talked about pacifiers and we talked about matting powder. Now I think we could talk about hair. So Silicone Baby hair is not rooted all the way in and then glued like a vinyl reborn baby's hair would be. There's not a way to glue it from the inside because they're just solid silicone. So when I root their hair, I'm just putting one hair in at a time with a needle. And I think a lot of people think that their hair would fall out really easily, but it doesn't. I mean, silicone like clings to things very tightly. So once you put it in, it is like pretty hard for the hair to actually come out. The hair could break if it's not being treated well. And of course, some hair will come out eventually, but it's not a huge problem. So a couple of things you can get for their hair are a very soft toothbrush and a little spray bottle. Spray bottle that I use for my baby's hair, I always put in a little bit of distilled water and 1 drop of BioSilk. It makes it extra soft, but you can just use regular water. It's not really a big deal. I like the smell of the BioSilk too, so that's another reason. So when you're doing their hair, you just want to spray lightly, and then you can just use this very soft toothbrush to kind of style their hair. Get any tangles or mats out. Works really well. You can also get like a little baby brush and comb set. That works too. I just really like the soft toothbrushes and little spray bottles. As far as putting things on their heads, I don't really like to put a lot of headbands or small scrunchy hats on them just because I am worried maybe putting them on and off a lot will damage their hair. I found these really cool hats on Amazon that I love, and they have silk on the inside, so it does not rub against their hair at all, and it's perfect. Like if you're just putting them down in a crib and you don't want the hair rubbing on the blankets or anything, you put this silk lined hat and it completely protects their hair. I got it on Amazon, and then they're also super cute. I got it on Amazon, so I'll share a link. The problem is it only comes in a newborn size, so it fits this little guy pretty good. But as far as like the preemie sized babies, it's a little bit big. But I still totally recommend the silk lined hats. And if you can find any that are preemie sized, please let me know and share a link in the comments because I would love to find those. All right, we have another volunteer for our demonstration today. This is Annaline. She is actually available in my nursery if you're interested. She's full body silicone, super cute. She has little gums, which I love. So anyway, her hair is a little bit tousled, as you can see. So I'm just going to use the same spray really lightly. And you can also just use your fingers to kind of style. That I think is even gentler than the toothbrush. So you don't really need to do a lot. Unless their hair is extremely messed up. You can either use the toothbrush or you can just kind of get a little bit wet with the spray and pat a little bit. She's a little bit floppy. And kind of style it with your hands, being super gentle. And that definitely works. As you can see, here's that same hat in pink, but she is a preemie size baby. It's still, I don't know, it's a little big. If I was going to be laying her down for a long time or picking her up and holding her a lot, I would probably want her hair to be protected, so I might just put this on her anyway, and it is cute. Our next up of things you might want to get for your new silicone baby is diapers. Some people use cloth diapers for their silicone babies, and I've never tried that, but the little covers for them are so cute, so I think I might get some, and I could post a little something about that as well. But normally I just use just regular, as these ones are the preemie size. They're Huggies, I think. And I usually get the preemie or the newborn size, and I just try to get the ones that are the most plain. I've never had any problems with any kind of colors coming off or anything, but just to be on the safe side, this preemie size diaper fits her perfectly, and it has a little space right here for her belly button, which I think is so cute. This is just a plain white one. I think it's just a Walmart brand, so not expensive, and newborn size for the bigger babies. Works perfect. Okay, next we're gonna talk about clothes. My favorite. I have Kit here as our model, and she is a cuddle baby, so it's kind of a different situation. If you have a cuddle baby, then they have like a silicone squishy head, but their body is actually made of cloth and it's weighted, so it's they're just kind of really heavy, and they're heavier, and they kind of like fold up into your arms. These kind of dolls are used a lot for therapy babies because they're just like so comforting to hold. So if you have a cuddle baby, then you want to pretty much cover up all of its parts except for its head, if you don't want to see the cloth parts of its body. My favorite clothes for silicone dolls are from the brand Kiki Pants. I do work for them, but honestly, they are my favorite. They're all bamboo, so they're super, super soft. And for cuddle babies, they have these cute little outfits. They're called newborn gift sets, and they come with these footed pants. This is like a one piece. You can see a little leg there. And then a matching hat. And this baby is bald, so you don't have to worry about any pulling of her hair. They come in these really cute little elephant boxes, which I think is adorable. And they come in preemie and micro preemie size, so they're great for little tiny silicone babies as well. They have the cutest prints, and they're just so soft when you're holding them because it's that soft bamboo. Very nice. Here's another super cute little coverall that you can see. And this, it's so cute. Look at him in this. So cute and so soft. And look at the little back. They also have the most softest swaddling blankets that are super stretchy, so you can kind of like get them swaddled really tight. And they also are just so soft. And they have a million adorable prints. So Kiki Pants swaddles, Kiki Pants footies, coveralls, and the newborn gift sets are my favorite things to get from them. I always like to get onesies for the babies because with silicone you want to kind of show off all of their squishy, cute little legs and arms. And I just buy, this is newborn size, but I usually buy the preemie size onesies. I just get them in, I think they come in like an 8-pack. They're usually from Gerber. They come in preemie size, which even on the bigger babies, I like to put preemie size because I like them to fit snugly. And I just kind of like having them in a little onesie because you can just see how cute they are. So those are just a few of my suggestions of fun things you might want to get for your silicone baby. I think the only thing you actually would need would probably be the silicone powder, and everything else is kind of for fun. I hope this video was helpful and fun, and I appreciate you watching. Bye-bye.